What's up, guys? This is Life back over here, and I kind of I made a video on the T470 back then. Now, first off, I wanted to discuss a few things. Well, when first off, all of your T470, T480, T460, and E series, E580, E570, and E590 series laptops, all of them that are provided over there, all of them out there have a problem common. And even though you have a GPU, your system can game well, but your CPU doesn't seem to go above the 75 or 80 degree limit. So yeah, we're here to fix that. It's just a general guide of Throttlestop to do so. First off, you need to download Throttlestop. You could just open up your browser, just write Throttlestop. You could just go over here and just click the first thing. It's going to be by Tech Power Up, and you get the idea. You can download from any server you want. My internet's slow right now, though, so don't mind that. But apart from that, you can open Throttlestop. It's going to give you a slight warning at first. Now, actually, you can see it's kind of a menu over here. You won't have these options ticked. It's going to be without these, and this is going to be enabled with them. So let's say for a second we save this, okay? And let's start. First off, the thing you want to do is check this option. This is going to give you more performance. Clock mode, check. Speed multiplier cannot be set after Ivy Bridge series. So if you have an Ivy Bridge, you can set it and increase the multiplier. Sorry. And speed shift, enable it. It's good. It automatically tunes the performance. Okay, now let's say you have done this. Up till now, you have done everything you can, but power usage does not go above 15 watts. Now you can actually see my pro shot over here is 95 degrees. I'm going to be coming back to that later, although it's a T470. We're still going to be coming back to that. Now the next thing you want to disable is BD Pro Shot. It's just the limit at the CPU that's been set by the manufacturer to throttle the CPU. You need to turn that off. I know if you think that it's going to damage the processor or anything, I will show you one thing, so you kind of have to wait. Then disable the C1E or the C states, and the processor will throttle up, meaning that it will go above, and then when it goes to different C states, it's going to throttle down. So these are C states that have been set by Intel. Have enabled C step. Rest of them should not be enabled. As you can see, this is for 6th gen and above. If you don't have a 6th gen CPU, if you have one lower, this option is not going to be available for you, and this is going to be tickable. Okay, so that's that. So you save these settings. Next thing you want to go is to F5ER. Now over here you can actually see that maximum that I cannot set anything over here, not turbo ratio, turbo overclock. So that's that. So first thing you want to do, undervolting will be a separate guide. So once you increase the turbo ratio limits, it's not going to have an effect, but I'm going to tell you in a bit. You can increase it. If your manufacturer does allow it, then you can increase this. So that's that. And it's going to be over here. Throttlestop as well. Okay, do not save all the. Take this. If you have an old CPU, 3rd, 4th gen or below, you will not have these options ticked. But 6th gen and above, yes, you will have them. So you click apply. This is okay. Now for the final thing, many of you have done is you have to go to options. Now this is going to be over here. This is the main thing you want to do. First off, the thing you want to do over here is as these two options going to be unticked, and this option could be different or stuff, but you can set it to 5, okay, and lock it. This what it is going to do. Sorry, I could show you that 25. Right now I've locked it, so it doesn't change. So once you think that reduce it to 5, if you do it that, it's going to be at, if it says 25, it's going to be at. So do not increase it. Many people have been confused. What happens if you increase it? Well, increasing it lowers the limit, so that's going to be bad. And if you really are concerned about battery life, you can just set it to 40, and yeah, your CPU will constantly throttle, and that's not gonna be good. But for gaming, 5 is recommended because of 95. But if you still want to be on the safe side, you could set it to 15, which would be the 85-degree limit. But I have set it to 5, and I've locked it so it cannot be changed. Now, over here, you can actually see that my CPU is consuming a bit more power. But I can show you one thing, that this is in fact an U series CPU. You can actually see this. This is a U series CPU. Don't mind me, I've not restarted my system. It's for a purpose, but yeah, that's that. Now the thing I want to do next is go to TPO. Now over here, this is gonna be very important. Okay, first off, your long power PL1 and short power PL2 will have been checked, and this will have been checked. But before that, disable controls. It will have you have to unlock this, and if these options are not ticked, these three options, you have to click you have to check all of these options, and you can click apply. Now for over here, this limit is gonna be really, it's gonna be, yes, 28. For most people, it's gonna be 28 said by the manufacturer. Increase it to the maximum. Doesn't matter. Nothing happens. Click apply. Make sure you click the lock option. Okay, I'm not gonna be restarting my system. You click the lock option. You click apply. Click OK. Now you can actually see my CPU. Now it's a 15-watt CPU. So what I'm gonna be doing over here is that we're gonna be going. I have downloading something, and okay, so I have downloaded Prime 95. So what is Prime 95? You can cut this. So yeah, use this or any option you want, but this is the maximum power heat CPU will use. So click OK. Now you actually check the power limit. Look, see, it's going above 15 watts of power. And what does it mean? Now you can actually see it will go above. It will remain, the power limit will remain above. It will not decrease, it will not increase. It will remain down over here. You can actually see that the Pro Shot limit, actually once you actually see that, this thing occurs, is that the CPU is going to be increasing. So you can actually see slowly this thing will increase. Let me just quickly open this, open window, and you can actually do anything you want. Let's say, you stop it and yeah, okay. Test Prime 95. Oh no, sorry. Test. Okay, I'm done. Sure, prime numbers. So actually you can see that my CPU is going to be consuming a lot more power, and you could just options CPU window and all of these things. So exit. So actually you can see it did maintain its power above, but now I'm going to be running it again. I'm sorry, I don't really know how to perform it, but as it opens, I really need this window. Okay, sure. A blend of all above. Yeah, this is what's recommended. So it's starting up. I'm gonna be, I have put my hand to the vent. You can actually see it's gonna be going above 74, 75 degrees. You actually see it did touch 76, then it's gonna be increasing to 80. You can actually see the power limits as well. So the temperature can finally exceed, your Pro Shot limit. So that's good. So this was, okay, my finger's getting hot, but we can show you that it touched 81. You can actually see it didn't go above your Pro Shot limit. So that's that. Thank you guys so much for watching. And by the way, if you cut this tab, let's say you just cut it, there's nothing running over here, you can actually exit, and I can actually show you that I have CPUs installed. you can go to you know any temperature monitoring software. You can actually go to your temperature. You can actually over here. You can actually see that on the bench. I'm gonna be benching my no stop. I could stress the CPU now. Due to the recording, the score is gonna be really low because I'm recording at 60 plus FPS. So that's why. And the CPU is gonna be increased. It's gonna increase. So there's that. So you can actually see it's slowly increasing. Okay, my laptop is starting to hang a bit, even though it has an SSD. That's fine, completely fine. It's gonna be expected. So if I turn the recording off, it's gonna go above. So yeah, you get the limit. You know, even without Throttlestop, you can. But I can't really show it over here because I have to cut my recording then. But anyway, guys, you know how to do it. So share this video to your friends. I'm sorry for the poor, terrible quality. Really, if you really want me to do other stuff, then sure I will for you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in another video. And in the next video, I would probably tell you how to update a BIOS, for general for computers. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.